Scott Disick has baby fever, and now he's trying to give it to Sofia Richie.
Oh my gosh, and Khloe Kardashian is not happy with Mama Kris.
And Selena Gomez has a warning for Bella Hadid in regards to the Weeknd. We're talking about all of these right now on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. How's it going, guys? Welcome to Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. I'm Madison Hill.
And I'm Devin Howard.
The first thing we are talking about is a story that has me a little nauseous and basically just rolling my eyes this morning.
Yes.
Scott Disick already has 3 children with ex-girlfriend Kourtney Kardashian, but apparently now he is ready to add to his brood, but this time with 19-year-old Sofia Richie.
No.
I know.
So
oh,
bad.
trust me. That is bad, but it gets even worse.
No.
Despite the fact it sounds like she doesn't even want kids right now. She's not ready to have a kid. A source told Life and Style that Scott is, quote, putting pressure on Sofia to have a baby because he is, quote, crazy about her. But, okay, that might sound like, okay, I get it, but still she's 19, whatever.
Yeah.
But Scott also has another ulterior motive for getting Sofia pregnant. The source told Life and Style that Scott loves living a life of luxury and, quote, pushing Sofia to have a baby is a way into her wealthy family.
Oh my gosh, that is so uncool.
How messed up is that?
That's really
messed
up.
Obviously, Scott still is wealthy on his own. He has a net worth of $16 million, but that $16 million is nothing compared to the Richie family empire. You know what I mean? And apparently Scott's a little concerned that his wealth is eventually going to fade because his role in keeping up with the Kardashians is becoming less and less prominent now that he's not dating Kourtney. And Scott is afraid of being forgotten and in turn losing his endorsement money. The source went on to say that Scott will, quote, do whatever it takes to continue living the lifestyle he's become accustomed to, which I guess means getting your 19-year-old girlfriend pregnant for
access to her family money.
Yeah.
That just seems weird because I was like, I'm gonna finish that sentence. We're matching today and we have blonde hair so we can like finish each other's sentences like that. But I just think it's funny that he's like trying to, you know, hang on to the lifestyle that he's accustomed to, doing anything that he can except for creating something out of himself.
Well, exactly. And what's interesting is earlier this week there was a report that Sofia Richie has signed on to start appearing in Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, I heard that.
So I feel like that's another one of his ploys to kind of like keep her in the mix. They can make money together. And think about it. I mean, if she got pregnant while on Keeping Up with the Kardashians, they would be set. They would have to stay on and be characters of the show.
There would be a spin-off. You know,
yeah, Scott and Sophia, baby time. I don't know. Gross. I'm not for it. I'm hoping she sticks to her guns, but I know that she is just head over heels for him. So I'm a little concerned, just like I'm concerned for Khloe. So as you guys know, for the most part, Khloe has been keeping things pretty low-key since the news of Tristan's cheating broke and since she gave birth to baby True. Aside from a few social media posts of quotes, as you've seen on her stories, it's all about the ambiguous life quotes, and videos of her working out and showing off her new body. Combined with a few appearances at basketball games, Khloe basically just seems to be like staying focused on life in Cleveland and nothing else.
Yeah.
Yeah? However, we've now learned that those things don't necessarily mean that Khloe isn't keeping up with her family here in LA, especially her mom, Kris Jenner. Radar Online is now reporting that Khloe K, quote, went off on her famous fan for spilling the tea on Tristan's cheating ways. Now this, I'm assuming this is referring to when Kris appeared on Ellen shortly after Khloe gave birth. And I think Kim also appeared on Ellen that week. But, you know, obviously she was a little upset. The source went on to say that Khloe believes that no one has the right to talk about her relationship, which I do kind of see, but like at the same time, what does she expect?
Yeah, I mean, everything was so public. It was all so public, and to not comment on it would have seemed more intentional and more like, yeah, so I don't know.
Like, Kris is not only your mom, but she's also your manager. So if she's gonna go on a national talk show weeks after all of this happened, she's going to be asked about it, especially Ellen. Ellen is like kind of a known friend of the Kardashians. Yeah. So it's like, she's gonna bring it up. But despite Khloe's anger, Radar Online went on to report that Mama Kris and the rest of the fam have told Khloe that Tristan will, quote, cheat again. But Khloe does not want to hear any of it. In fact, the source said, quote, she just continues to make up every single excuse in the book to justify her actions and make it okay in her own head.
I just feel like it's time now. Khloe knows the facts. She knows how her family and friends feel. Everyone needs to just take a step back and let Khloe decide what she needs to do with her life.
Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying, because I feel like them advising her to keep letting it go, and I say that like every story we do about Khloe.
I
I'm
do
like,
too.
Khloe, let it go. What are you doing? You're not thinking. Who
Yeah.
are you? But I guess you're right. I feel like that's almost backfiring, because now
Right.
she almost wants to prove people wrong and be like, no, I can make it work.
Right. I mean, I know we share the same opinion, and I'm sure a lot of you, Hollyscoopers, you share our opinions too, but it's just like, Khloe, it's been a month now or longer. Khloe
Right.
just needs to.
That's a very mature way of handling it. I need to remember that in my next Khloe stories. All right, you guys, last but not least, let's talk about Selena, Bella, and the Weeknd. We've now learned in another report from Radar Online that Selena Gomez had a little warning message for her friend Bella Hadid in regards to her reunion with, conveniently, both of their ex, The Weeknd.
Ooh.
Apparently, The Weeknd has been trying to play both ladies recently, and Selena has clearly had enough, and she thought it was time for Bella to know about his, quote, shady attempts. This is interesting. A source told Radar Online, quote, Selena is disgusted by his behavior. He says he wants her back, calling her up at all hours, and then she hears he's kissing Bella 6,000 miles away in Cannes.
Wow.
I know. The source went on to say that Selena likes to follow, quote, girl code, and thought it was time for Bella to know what he's been up to. This was a little interesting to me, because The Weeknd didn't have like the greatest things to say about Selena in his Time magazine interview. You know, he was like, I wrote an album when we were in love, I trashed it, I'm not, you know, it was therapeutic, close the chapter, whatever. I don't know, it's just very interesting to me that he was still trying to get on Selena.
Yeah, I know. I think doesn't know what he's doing. I think he's just like all over the place right now.
Right.
You know?
But I do think this report actually makes a ton of sense, because yesterday there was a separate report from OK Magazine that stated Bella and The Weeknd got into a major fight over Selena before they were caught making out at that after party in Cannes. Apparently the fight broke out because Bella found pictures of Selena on The Weeknd's phone. She wasn't happy and then proceeded to demand that The Weeknd delete the pictures. So when I've read that, I was like, wow, that kind of seems like a little over the top for Bella. She never really seems like she lets anything get to her. But now that we've learned about Selena calling her up and filling her in on The Weeknd's antics, the fact that he was calling her nonstop.
Right.
And then, so you have that, and then you see those pictures. Now I can see why she's like, what the F is going on? Do you still like her? What are we doing?
Yeah, I know. I feel like it would be really unsettling to look at your boyfriend's phone and find pictures of his ex. His recent ex.
Exactly.
too.
And who knows, a couple hours before you just had her saying, just so you know, like, heads
He's
up.
still calling me.
He's still calling me. Like,
yeah.
Yikes.
I think both girls, I was really pro Bella and The Weeknd getting back together because they just seemed happy and it kind of seemed destined and like meant to be. But hearing this, I just think that these girls need to step away.
That's what I said. I was like, I think they just need to go away together, be single, let The Weeknd be alone, because I think a love triangle is brewing.
I mean, it's already happened
That's
before.
true.
A love
I don't
square
know.
with the Biebs
That's true.
and Bella.
It's just getting worse. Now the Bieber's out, it's just getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting closer to home.
Yeah, so I guess I'll have to stay tuned and see what happens. But in the meantime, you guys, we want to know what you think about all of these stories. What do you think about Scott Disick pressuring Sophia Richie to have a baby? And what do you think about his motives for doing so? How messed up are they? What do you think about Khloe going off on Mama Kris for talking about her situation? And last but not least, what do you think about Selena Gomez's warning message for Bella Hadid? Do you think Bella should still proceed with her reconciliation of The Weeknd, or just go off with Selena and be single? Let us know what you guys think down there in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you here tomorrow on Hollyscoop's Daily Rewind. Bye, guys.